Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Um, Welcome back to my subscribers. Welcome into anybody new. I tried to do this as a short, but I realized that on a short I can't flip the camera around so you can see what I'm trying to show you. And because of the fact that you can't see things very well on my camera, and I wasn't even sure if I got it in frame, and I haven't looked at the video over, but I took the video, I turned it around, and I was hoping that it was in the frame when I was showing it. But I did a DIY today. It's still drying, but it is a really nice one for anybody who uses glue guns. I don't use it all the time, but every once in a while I come across something that I need, and I'm gonna try to start doing more crafty things, and every once in a while, in jewelry you might need it. So far, again, I have not needed it doing stitch markers, but I did need it when I did my daughter's amigurumi, when I made her Mew. So what this is a holder for your glue gun, where you can keep your glue gun on it at all times, that when you are done with the project, you can leave it there and it's just always there. So, and for whatever project you're going to be working on, there's little containers and you can put whatever you want in the containers. So then you can pull out from it instead of having stuff all over the table next to you or whatever. If you have small pieces, you can put these in these containers as long as you can put your hand in it to get them out. I will say that. And plus you can put glue sticks in one, whatever. So I saw this on a DIY on YouTube. I do not remember the woman who did it. Now, I did have to use different pieces because they didn't have all the ones that she had when I went to find them. And I went looking, oh, it's been at least maybe a year. And I know her video was at least, because of COVID and that, a couple years old when I saw it. But I'm going to take the glue gun off because I don't want that to fall off. That over there because I'm going to want to show you. Those won't fall out or not. Okay. It is a tray. Now, I think she got more of a glass tray, so hers would have been even heavier. All these on the inside are made of glass. The tray itself, I think she may have used glass. I could not find the tray that she used. I honestly don't remember. But one thing that I added that she did not, and it may be because they didn't have them then. This is still, like I said, the hot glue dries bath. I'm still having it sitting here drying. I put this on here that says, do all things with love. Now, if you've ever seen over on the food side and then where the containers are, at mine it's kept on the end in one of those little basket things that they hang on like the corner of an aisle. So like on the end cap, but not actually the end cap, but on the corner. They have a thing full of these are you put your drink on them. Oh heck, we make them coasters. These are the kind that suck in the water. I have seen such great sayings on them. At the time, this is one that they had that I loved. I wanted to get a couple of them, but I had no reason to, and I knew only one would fit on the tray in the part that I needed it in, so I only got the one. I saw one the other day that said something about angel's wings. Now, had they had that one at the time, I would have gotten that one. Now, what I have on here is one of the big square glasses. This came out of the kitchen area. I know some of the ones that she got, well, this one. Here, this round one, I believe, came out of where the candles and stuff are. I think this is a votive holder. But they do have small glasses as well. I can't remember. I looked for everything over by where they have the frames and the candles and all that first to get votive holders and stuff. but they didn't have big enough sizes and everything. But I do think that the round one, because these round ones are kind of iridescent for when the light hits them. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see that when I go back and forth on this one here. So I think these, I'm pretty sure these came from over there, because putting a candle in there, that would be really pretty. Of course, I didn't do this for candles, but who knows? Maybe one of these days, if I'm working, and I'm going into the evening, I may want to put like one of those little round ones that you turn on that you put a battery in. Who knows? But anyway, this is what it is. And then you set your hot glue gun here. And honestly, when I'm done with it, this one won't have anything in it, because I will roll up or coil up the cord in a way that it's not bent, so that it won't break and get, shorts in it, which is how I usually end up having to buy new glue guns. And I got a pretty good glue gun. It's a Topolek, I think, or Topolek, or however it's said. It was, when I looked up best glue guns that feel low heat but melt the best, and you get the best seal with the glue, this one was like in the top 3. So I got it in Amazon. At the time, I was watching a lot of Nikki from Nikki's Homemade Crafts. So I think I used her store because she has it in her store. So, but it was the one I knew I wanted. I knew she had it in her store. So I just went there and found the link, because that was just the easiest for me. And if I remember right, I saved it in my wish list, and then I came later. So I don't know if she got the affiliate credit for it or not, but I did save it with her affiliate link. But anyway, I will coil up the cord, and I will put it in this one so that it stays nice and doesn't end up getting get kinky and stuff. You know how people will sometimes roll them up and put a band-aid around them, and then they may get bent too much, and then therefore the wire on the inside may start to break. I don't want that to happen. But I wanted, we keep moving this while I'm working back there, and everything keeps tipping over and stuff. So I was like, okay, today I'm going to make it. So there you go. I have a good picture of it that I took from the top down, which I will insert in here. So you can see it and look at it maybe a little better. It's without the glue gun. I may take a picture of it with the glue gun when I put the cord in the other part. And if I do, then I'll show you that too. But yeah, I just wanted to show it to you. I do want to let you know, I do hope to be coming on later. I have a meeting at 6 o'clock with Kaylin from Kay's Crochet Haven, because we are starting our Yarny talk this Wednesday. I can't remember if I addressed it in my last video or not, honestly, because so much has been going on. But if I did not, I seem to remember talking about it, but I've also had a couple of videos that I've had to trash because my brain just wasn't working right. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned everything. And if you've seen these clothes, it's because these are my working clothes. And until they get to grimy, which these have not gotten grimy at all, I just keep wearing the same ones, and then take my shower and put on my nightgown and then put these back on the next morning. Anyway, I digress. Ambi has decided that she needs some time, with school. She was looking for a job from Ambi Craft Reads, and she has stepped down from AKA, so AKA has been disbanded. Considering that AKA stood for AJ, Kaylin, and Ambi, we were like, we weren't going to keep the name, and plus we changed the concept a little. With AKA, we talked about all crafts. Sorry, with a new missing tooth. I get that list. All crafts. And now Kaylin and I have decided we want to just stick with Yarny stuff. So hence our name. Our new name is AJ's and K's Yarny Tales. So we will still be coming on to you to see you on Wednesdays. But because of my surgery and because Kaylin is working 2 jobs plus her channel, we're just going to do it once a month. We don't know if we will be here in September, and it will normally be on the week that is like the middle part of the month, unless it's like a 4-week month, and then it'll be probably the 3rd week, if I remember right. Close to the 20th. It was supposed to be last week, which was the 16th. I was so busy, and she ended up so busy, we did not make it to our last meeting. We meet on Sundays to make sure everything is okay. And I did not have time to make graphics. I've got 1 graphic done. I need to make a couple more. So we are coming to you this Wednesday. And just know that next month it'll be closer to whenever the 16th is in the in the middle. Somewhere between the 16th and the 20th, whichever one falls on a Wednesday, will tend to be what day we will be on. So we will be going back and forth between channels, and the first one will be here at my channel. So now wait to see you on Wednesday. It will be at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I need to say the p.m. I didn't do that one time, and somebody was like, oh, was that this supposed to be in the morning? And even though I said afternoon in the video, they were still thinking it was in the morning. But anyway, all is good. Everybody is in different time zones. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So therefore, it's 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So please come and join us. We hope that you will like our first topic, which I'm not going to tell you right now, but it'll probably be an easy one to guess considering it's July. We're trying to put our own twist on things, and we hope that you enjoy it. And we just want to be there and chat with our friends. So we hope to see you there. And yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe later on this week, when I'm coming on to just talk about that alone. That if I do a preview, this may be the only preview time that I have. Maybe I'll tell you later. But considering that I'm probably going to do the drawing for the bag after I have my meeting with Kaylin, maybe I will do it on there and tell you what the topic is. I don't want to spill the beans per se, until Kaylin and I have a chance to talk and to see if we want to keep it a surprise or go ahead and say it. So I do like surprises myself. But again, or make it a guess what we're talking about in the community tab. I'll have to see if I have something little I could send to the winner that has something to do with the topic. But I don't know if I do. But going through all this stuff, I might just find something. So, see you on Wednesday. And if we end up deciding to do something like that, keep an eye on the community tab. You may win something little. Something I don't even know what it is yet. So, oh, it could be anything. So anyway, I will see you later. Actually, I know exactly what I could send as a gift. So maybe we will do that. I will talk to her and see what she says. I don't know if she's talked about it yet. So if she has, that wouldn't be fair. So I need to talk to her. And if she hasn't, then I'm thinking we may do a poll, and whoever gets the answer correctly first on her channel and my channel, we'll send them a little something. And it will be coming from me. So anyway, I'm going to go. Remember, you matter. You and 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 you. Sally and Susie and Kaylin and Timothy and Kathy and Sanja and you name it. You matter. Let me see. Robin and Donna and I already said Kathy and Terry and Amby and Cynthia and Cindy and Rebecca, and now I'm just names. Go through my cousins' names: Stephanie and Nikki and Stacy and Sierra and you name it. You get the picture. You matter because you all matter to me, and you're right here in my heart. I love you all, and remember, you're beautiful and you're gorgeous. And thank you for hanging in here with me while I've been so busy. And when I'm not busy, like I said, I've been down. Like yesterday, I was down all day with my migraine. It was so bad. I'm just very lucky I didn't end up in the ER because I would not have been here today. And you can hear my voice is very, very hoarse. Um, I don't know. I cut up fresh pineapple Friday night. And when I had opened the room to everybody in my group on Friday, I was eating some fresh pineapple. And I took a med and it like burst open. The capsule did in my throat and it burned. I mean, not a terrible burn, but a medicine burn. And that with the acid, then with the pineapple, my voice, I almost had no voice. And that's what we figured it was. But it has stuck with me. It should have been gone by now if that's all it was. And then I also found out yesterday that the woman who picked me up to go to church last Friday night, that she's been sick since Tuesday. And I decided, since I was around people that I see all the time, basically it was the women who go to our study group, and a couple other people that I was introduced to that go to church. But there was just a handful of us, like maybe 5 or 6. So I decided to take my mask off and not wear it like I normally would. And I don't know. She may have been coming down with it and didn't know it. And I forgot to tell her because we're still getting to know each other. And I forgot to tell basically the whole study group to please, if you get sick and it's within just a couple days after I've seen you, and especially if I don't have my mask on, please let me know, because I'm always susceptible to all of that. I mean, I understand. I'm not, it's like not a blaming anybody, but just a preparing myself in case there's a possibility that I could get sick. So had I known last Tuesday, I could have started taking different supplements and things that I have here specifically for that. And, so I'm watching myself very carefully right now and hoping that I don't end up down and out this week, because my husband, we have a lot of work to do on his 2 days off this week, which is tomorrow and Tuesday. And I'm excited. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep going after my goodbye, but I'm excited because my HIV specialist, who had left her practice, without us knowing, and it at such a bad time, and it had screwed up so much, and I wasn't sure if I would get to have my surgery that I'm going to have at the end of next month, because she was supposed to write a letter for it, and just a whole bunch of stuff is back in practice. and I think I may have mentioned this before, I found out that she was going, when she came back to practice, she was going to be working for the same place my husband works for, which means my insurance covers her at level 1, because they use levels now instead of people who are within our insurance realm or who are not. They have levels. So there's some people at level 1. All the people at level 1 are all the people who are completely covered. And then level 2, I guess, is another, I don't know, they're covered by so much. And then level 3 are those who, don't have hardly any coverage at all, but they are covered, a little bit. So yeah, she used to fit into level 2. Now she's at level 1. So I'm just excited. We have to drive a little ways to see her right now because they're not letting her in South Bend or St. Joe County yet doing specializing in HIV. She is working here as an internist, but she can't do anything related to HIV here. But in Elkhart County, she can. So we're driving to Elkhart County tomorrow, and I get to see her. I'm excited to see her. We didn't get to see her for, or not Christmas. It was Valentine's Day when all this happened. But I haven't seen her since before Christmas. So I'm excited to see her. She is wonderful, and I love her, and I will follow her anywhere I need to within the Indiana area. So I can't wait to see her tomorrow. And it would be just like if I got to meet you guys. I'd be really, really excited. So the really exciting part of it all, though, is the fact that at her old practice, where I have stayed so far, I don't even have a doctor. I'm on a whoever is open when you call and try to make an appointment, that's who you will see basis. And I do not like being that way. I want a specialist, even if it's a specialist that I don't care for. I want one person taking care of my care, because when you have multiple people taking care of your care, you can slip through the cracks. And I don't want that, because I could get sick or something, and it could be something, that, oh, they say it's just upper respiratory. Don't worry about it. Or had, say, somebody who knows my background would know, hey, wait, no, if she does this, it's not upper respiratory. It's, it may be going into pneumonia, or, you get the drift. So I'm excited because hopefully she can start giving me my shots, which I'm supposed to get my Cabenuva shot next week. So I'm sure I'll stay where I'm at to get my shot. It may be my last time there. So, which would be sad because I really, really, really love the woman who is there. But we will find out from her if I should, get my shot there in 2 months still, or make that the last one, because they may not be set up. And plus, we'll have to call the company that provides the shot, and all of that, and then have them redirect it to where she is. So she may want me to stay with them until she can start practicing HIV in South Bend, because where she's at doing internist stuff is the same office that I go to see my regular doctor. And I've been really praying and trying to figure out if I should stay with the doctor that I started seeing, or to start seeing her as my internist, because then she could see me for like everything, except for she still wouldn't be able to do the HIV. So I'd still have to go to Elkhart to see her for that, but she would be my main doctor. Even though I just said what I did about seeing different specialists in the specialty of just my HIV care, there is something for seeing different specialists in the different care. and not see one person who oversees all of it. Because if you see somebody say, he's a family doctor, he's not an internist, which is what I was looking for, but none of them had openings available when we had to find a new doctor. We love him. He's fantastic. And he really studied towards the realm of older individuals. So I think it's a good thing to have your regular doctor be one person and your specialist be somebody else. And then they can talk to each other, confer with each other, because things have also been found that way that were not found, you know, before they were both working together. Because when I first started, my HIV specialist and my regular internist, who was a different doctor who I had fired, different than the one who retired, that I had been with for 30 years. He actually was a really jerk. Uh, mm, and yeah, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, things were missed. And because he would not work with my specialist, the one good thing is he sent me to the best specialist ever. But he would not work with him. And if it was anything that he thought I needed, sickness to be diagnosed or whatever, he sent me to the specialist instead of being my doctor and tell me what he thought it was. So, yeah, I quit him and fired him big time. And I found another internist who worked well, and him and my Dr. Clausen, who was my original specialist, worked hand in hand fantastically. And then, I told you that I'm part of a study. They brought the study doctor in, and like the three of them. Stanish, my regular doctor, he didn't really confer with the study doctor, but Clausen did. And any questions he had, he would ask me, and I could usually answer them. Because they were usually questions that I asked myself. And if I couldn't, then I would call and I would ask, and then I would get him the answer. So he just didn't have time to add one more step, which I get. Doctors are so busy, but he did confer with Clausen. So he also was a main link. If he didn't understand something, he could ask him, and then he could ask my study doctor. So, okay. I have made this way too long, which is my specialty. So I'm going to say again, I love you guys. You matter. You matter to me, and I know you matter to others. And you're gorgeous and you're beautiful. And I will see you later. Probably after my meeting, I will be picking the winner of the Whisk F bag when I need to sit down and rest and, from working in the back room. But I got to get back in that back room. So that means I'm not going to upload this right away because I want to insert the pictures so that you can see them. So you won't be seeing this until way after my meeting, which means you may actually see the Whisk F first. So unless I hurry up and edit it right now because it's just a little basic edit, I may just do that. But I will see you later. Love you guys. Later.